Hey guys, Kevin here. So we are doing this video based on the lessons that that I had posted on the website callcentertrainingtips.com. So if this is your first time watching this video, so when you get the chance, visit callcentertrainingtips.com. It's a website that I put together back in 2010. We posted lessons on how to get hired in a call center. So it's 2019 at the time of this video, and we already have over 200 lessons on how to get hired in a call center, and also how to do well and how to get paid really well with your call center skills. So, um, in this video, we are going to talk about practicing English at a drinking session. So, before we begin, here's a quick disclaimer. If you're a guy and you have friends who are violent when they're drunk, do not do this. Do not practice your English when you're drinking with people who are not very good sports, people who get angry when they're drunk, so avoid those people. But if you still have friends who drink, or if you have friends who invite you for drinks, go ahead and then yeah. So here's the thing. In a drinking session, I sometimes start speaking or explaining things in English when I'm already half drunk. So at a certain point, after I realized that after speaking in straight English at drinking session, I was pretty good. So when you've had a little bit of alcohol, you start speaking more freely, and when you do it in English, it just sounds really good. Or at least when I remember it, it sounds good. Maybe maybe you don't really sound good when you're drunk and you speak in English, but I just remember that it's a good place to be. So, um, what else did I write here? So usually, what I try to do is whenever I'm going to drink with maybe a friend who grew up in the States, a friend who's a foreigner. I hang out with people who don't speak in Tagalog. I try to hang out with people who don't speak in Tagalog so I can practice my English. So, like I also hang out with people who don't really care if I speak in English. So, uh, what you want to do when you try to practice is just pay attention to how you speak and then try to get better. So there was this one time when my friend invited me to a drinking session at his house, and he introduced me to a lot of his workmates. So what I did when I was practicing is I pretended that I had a hard time speaking in Filipino. So they all tried to speak in English with me. So because I just told them that I'm not very good with Filipino. I grew up here, but I didn't have a lot of friends who were speaking in Tagalog, so I just spoke in English. And a lot of them had a hard time talking to me, but a lot of them also had fun talking to me because they were speaking in English for the first time in a long time. And so I told them a story about how my parents got angry at me for speaking in Filipino, so I'm only allowed to speak in English, and that's why I have a difficult time speaking in Tagalog. So, and then they bought that story, and this is a really stupid story, I know, but yeah, I did this way back. It's kind of embarrassing to share here, but yeah, I was pretending that I only knew how to speak in English, and maybe that's a trick right there. If you're not very good at speaking in English, what would it be like to pretend that you only knew how to speak in English? Like, you're not allowed to speak any Tagalog word, you're not allowed to think any Tagalog thoughts, you're not allowed to respond in Tagalog in any way. You're not even allowed to think, you're not even allowed to pray in Tagalog. Try it out. Give it a shot. And maybe don't erase the drinking session. Just do it in your head. do it while you're watching this. Like, what the fuck is Kevin talking about? Kevin is crazy. Kevin is doing this stupid video. What's that doll next to Kevin? What's that smiling face? What's on his wall? Why is his what do you call that? Why is his face brighter? And so on. Well, just so you guys know, we have a new. I got this new lighting thing, and I'm really excited to, like, I don't know how I could show it to you guys, but it kind of looks like this. Wait, I'll snap a photo of it. So it looks like this. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there's like a thing with a round light, and that's where the camera is. Because usually when I take videos, it's too dark. So yeah, I bought that. So what else? Oh yeah, whenever I practice English with people and I only responded in English, I tell them that I understood Filipino, so I understand Tagalog, and you can talk to me in Tagalog, but I'm only going to answer you in English, and that's how I did it. So I'm not like forcing people to talk to me in English. I just respond to them in English. I don't respond in Tagalog, and that's what I've been doing. Um, and some people were happy to help me. Some people were like, okay, what the fuck, I don't care. But that's the thing. I did it in a drinking session, and it was a fun drinking session, and somehow I felt like I was being a dick or being an asshole, but overall it was a good experience. So have you tried anything like this in the drinking session? Let me know in the comments, send me a message, start a conversation. And when you get the chance, send me your email address. I'll send you a bunch of free lessons. And yeah, I hope that you have a great day ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting this site. And you have good luck with your job application. And I hope you get that sweet, sweet call center money. Bye, guys.